Welcome to the Voice of Queens Talk Show. I am your host, Dr. Janet Lamar, and I'm so excited about this show, excited about everything that we've been talking about all this week, this month. I'm excited because these are new shows that God has allowed us to launch out, and we're dealing with Queens, the voice of Queens. And I'm excited because I also have here one of our team members. We have, I call her Pastor Prophetess, all of the above, Minister Shannon Stafford Amos. We have awesome panelists, excited to have Pastor Tracy Rozier, as well as Venicia Lamar, which is my daughter, of course. Kudos, shout out. Anyway, so I'm excited about today, excited about the show. So before we get started, if you would do something for me, if you would just go call all the women that you know, go ahead and text them and tell them that this is one show they don't want to miss. They want to listen to see what it is we're about to talk about, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So without further ado, can we do the drum roll, please? See, I like y'all drum roll. Y'all make the noise with it. Okay, and so what I want to do, we want to allow everybody to just say a few things about themselves and what have you. We're going to start with you because you are part of the team anyway. So.
Thank you, Apostle, Dr. Queen
You making this in a
Lamar.
commercial there, y'all.
We want to make sure everybody know, because that's just what we're talking about too, elevation, into queenship.
Yes.
But I'm Shannon Stafford Amos, and I am the Director of Families of Victory, founder of Stafford Ministries, and also a realtor, a new author.
Yay!
So, and a queen.
Awesome. I love that. Okay. Pastor?
Hi, I'm Tracy Walton Rozier. I am the pastor of City of Refuge Christian Sanctuary in Edenton, Georgia. I'm a mother of two, a grandmother of one. I say I take care of people for a living. I'm a nurse. And I am also a first-time writer.
All right.
That God
Kudos.
gave me. And I am also a queen.
I love that. I love that. And you know, I have to kind of like throw my little deuces around, Of course, Queen Nelson's Mega Networks published that book too. So, we do a lot of different stuff. I'm a salesman by nature, so we got to give a shout out to the network. Okay.
I am Venicia Lamar. I'm correction officer. Actually a part of the whole Queen Esther / everything
Movement.
And I do have a son named Zion.
Yes, my grandson. Awesome. Well, I'm excited about today, excited about this show. I love this topic. The woman of God, Pastor Prophet Shannon, she actually picked it out as 21st Century Women of Glory. But before you all dive into the topic, what I would like for her to do, take a few minutes and share why this topic was placed upon your heart.
Well, Dr. Lamar, one of the reasons I believe I was in prayer when we came up with, when God gave you the vision and for the queens, and I know it took a while before everything could come to
Almost
the
2
forefront.
years.
Right,
Yes.
right. And that's the thing that I really do love about how God give you things, and then it may not manifest right now, but
Right.
I heard the word process.
Come on now, yes.
So sometimes you have to just wait in God. Watch that. Wait in God, not on God, because He's
In.
already moved.
I like that.
He said it is finished.
Yes.
So we have to wait in God, not on God.
That's good. That's
Because
good.
it's already a wrap.
Yes,
We were born
yes.
queens, but we have to go through the process.
Right.
Waiting in God.
Right.
Okay. So Families of Victory, where I'm the director, we have 3 different departments, which is Men of Honor, Women of Glory, and the Children of Promise. And I thought about it, and I was in prayer. I said, Lord, I'm looking at this. I looked at women of old, looking at women of now, and so many people are out there. They have this thing about women just all messed up, that we got to be doormats to be submissive.
Right.
And that's not true. So I looked at how women evolved, and then I looked at the creation of woman. We were actually created as co-creators. It was Adam and it was Eve.
Right.
And it wasn't until the enemy came into the garden did the curse come, then she had to be subservient.
Right.
But she was created to be a CEO right along next to Adam.
Right.
So I said, Lord, what happened? Then I thought about it. I said, well, the serpent came in, the curse came in, and the world just took this whole thing that we just got to be subservient, and it's not a man-bashing thing. They can keep the burning of the bras and all of that. Because Jeremiah talked about a woman winning, and protecting, encompassing the man. Why? It's not about her usurping her authority, but walking in her God-given authority so that she'll know the next time when the enemy come into her garden
Right.
that she can woo, win, and protect her man of honor.
Right.
Why? Not so much as because he can't protect himself, but it's all about the children of promise. Because when you go back and look into Genesis, oh yeah, it affected Adam and Eve, but death didn't come until it got to Cain and Abel. How do you get to a man? Through his woman. How do you get to the woman? Through her children.
Exactly.
So 21st century women, how do we embody who we are?
Exactly.
Which is the glory of God. Which
Exactly.
glory, we break it on down right quick for the sake of time, then the glory is the very presence, the very tangible presence of God.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
good God, Moses.
And that's beautiful in itself. And you know, of course, when beauty is in all shades, all colors.
Right.
That's why God says you are the apple of my eye.
Yes.
And so what I want to do, you know, of course, the topic, 21st century woman of glory. But when you look at today's women, and you look at even music or whatever, things that are vivid now wasn't vivid back then. You know, you didn't show all your body. Some
Right.
of them, they don't even, it doesn't matter if they got on anything or not. It doesn't matter. The whole respect of who you are, your virtue, your self-esteem, your posture, how you operate, how you do stuff. So now there is a whole different concept of what it means. You know, we know let's deal with 21st century, because you can't get to the woman of glory till you understand who you are
That's
first.
right. That's
So
it.
the 21st century woman is not the picture of God. Now, let me rephrase that. The way that the world is painting it is not, but God has already established who we are, so it already is. That's why you're on here right now, because you represent 21st century women of God. You carry yourself in such a manner, in such a way that represents the glory.
Right.
And one thing I love about the glory, it doesn't have a color.
That's it.
It doesn't have a shape.
That's
It's just who God is. And when you become Him, you exemplify Him. And so with that being said, we're not going to go in a particular order, but when you hear of the 21st century woman of God, what comes to your mind? Or what does she look like?
I would say she has to know who she is for herself.
Okay.
As women, we can lose ourselves. We can lose our identity.
Right.
And it all comes to knowing who you are
Yeah, exactly.
in the kingdom of God versus who you are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So in the world tells you that you have to look like this.
Right.
But in the kingdom of God, you are naked. You be naked
That's right.
before Him.
Yes.
So you know, it's not about the way you look on the outside,
Right.
but it's who you are on the inside. And your relationship, and not an affair
Right.
with God, elevates you in His presence. You get to know who you are.
Right.